right, here we are. Good morning. It's Friday, October 10th, 10:11 a.m. I took a trade last night for the first time in like maybe 2 weeks. The first trade of the month. July was my month that I went on tilt, was in the most amount of drawdown I've ever been in, and then closed that same trade for $90,000 profit. Then in August, I placed one trade in all of August. September, I went on tilt again. This time, I overtraded. October, last night, I'm feeling really irritated about the trade. I closed the trade for $3,000. I was going in just looking for a small win. I just wanted $10,000, and I didn't take the $10,000 when I was up, $10,000. So very irritated with my trading. Like, I'm just wanting to build this back up. Like, I'm just looking for a few $10,000 trades at a time. I can do that. We'll get there. I'm just having a lot to work through. Now, the craziest thing is this is my worst year, and it's still going to end in profit. I'm still going to be a profitable trader with, at minimum, $200,000. I'm gonna be good. Now, it's not my worst year. It's just my worst trading. Pressure of social media is getting to me. I set really crazy goals. I removed the goals, and then I put them back on because of ego and overconfidence, so all the things. So we're going through it this year, and we're still gonna end it with 6 figures. Amazing, Tori. Like, calm down. You're gonna be fine. Okay, I have already done a check-in today. I did one at my desk, and I guess this could be a part 2. I'm charging my card right now. But I placed another trade today and was able to make like $15,000. So I made $15,000 today and $3,000 last night. And I think both trades were pretty sloppy. Could have been $40,000 in those 2 trades. Could have capitalized on 20 last night and 20 today. Some things that I'm noticing about my trading right now. The first thing is I shouldn't be trading right now. I shouldn't be trading right now. I am, if not on the verge of burnout, or already burnt out. So I shouldn't be trading right now. I need to be in such a healthy psychological state to even consider getting back into trading, especially after going on tilt. I don't know what I was thinking, if I'm being honest. I'm gonna have to, I'm usually very good at like discipline and stepping away and cutting myself off, and I'm just not in a good psychological state. I'm pretty f***ed. It is what it is, I just am. So that's where I'm at. It's cool that I was able to capitalize on like, almost 20,000 in 2 trades. I'll take it. For some people that's like unfathomable, but it was sloppy and it could have been 40,000. But then regardless of that could have been 40, you're not in the right headspace. Stop trading. Stop. What are you doing? Stop trading. I am actually fully aware of why I'm wanting to trade so bad. So here's me just calling myself out. I have had a short bias in platinum. Well, first I had a long bias and then missed the move of the year to the upside. And that was devastating. It was so devastating to me. It still hurts talking about it. I just didn't take it. I let outside influences or outside information influence my decision and keep me from taking that trade. But it is what it is. I can't linger on it. I can't sit on it. There was another move to take after that one. It wasn't the move of the year, but it was another move that I could have taken, and I didn't take that one either. But by that point I had a short bias, so I wasn't even considering that move. But all in all, I know why I want to trade so bad. I want to trade so bad because I'm getting signals or indications of a trend reversal in platinum. A pullback, our first indication that we may be rolling over. And it's just like, it feeds my ego to be able to like get in on that. And if it actually does work out, to make me feel like I'm right, I knew it. When hindsight 2020, what I should have done was taken every other long position that I was presented with for the past 3 months. And instead, I couldn't do it because my short bias would just had taken over. So crazy. Do I punish myself? I don't know how to explain it, but do I not allow myself to take this short move to reintroduce and reinforce the habits that I should have and not reinforce the bad habits? I should have taken long positions every single time I was presented with opportunities, and there were many, and I refused at all costs to take them because I just didn't believe the platinum could go any higher. Metals are hitting all-time highs, crazy movement. Gold, all-time high like nobody's seen. Silver, all-time highs. Platinum, not all-time highs, but has made its biggest move to the upside in like 15 years. It was at an 11-year high like 3 months ago, and it's still since then just higher and higher and higher and higher. So the metals are making crazy moves. Crazy moves for the metals. I was so convinced platinum couldn't go any higher. And if the move happens to the downside, it happens. There's two things that I need to reinforce that I've been shying away from this year. One is to understand that there's always going to be moves in the market. There's always moves. Just because I missed this one doesn't mean there's never going to be another move ever again. That is the embodiment of FOMO. I'm debating on if I have to just step back. Like, I've just got to step back. I'm usually pretty good at it. This year, I've sucked at it. The next thing, get rid of the bias. It doesn't matter what direction. Stop marrying a direction. If we're at all-time highs, we're at all-time highs. Guess what? It could still go higher. So just stop marrying a direction. Be completely submissive to either direction. Those are the two things that I really need to embody or reinforce that I used to be excellent at, but this year I'm just getting real sloppy with it. But we'll check back in at the end of the year. Regardless, this is going to be a profitable year. I already know it. If I quit now, we're at positive 200,000. So if anything, I just maintained what I did last year. I made 200,000 last year, made 200,000 this year. Did I want to make more this year? Yeah. Did I want to make $1 million or at least like $500,000? Yeah. But this was my worst trading year I've ever had. And when I say worst trading year I've ever had, it's not in terms of profit and loss. We're still positive. We're up 6 figures, multiple 6 figures. But we'll see. We'll see at the end of the year what goal I hit, if I'm able to just simply maintain. But one thing that I do know for certain, I'm taking some time off. I'm taking some time away. At minimum a week. It should be 2 weeks, but I'll check back in a week and see where we're at. Today is Tuesday, November 4th, 8:05 a.m. and I am sick. I placed a trade. I closed like a $23,000 trade today. That was good. It was good. I think I'm just looking for some small wins just to rack up confidence again. I was on a pretty big losing streak. Being able to rack up a few wins was nice. I think this is my third small win since my losing streak. Pretty happy. I needed a win. I didn't want too much stress associated with it, so it was a quick trade. Went short when it broke, got double confirmation, closed out at the bottom down here. It stalled at around the same area last time. Hit over here, so I just felt like it was a solid place to close. Felt somewhat stress-free, but closed for 23,000. Well, I think that's all I got. I'm gonna maybe play a little bit of music and hopefully this hot coffee will soothe my throat. That is pretty nice. I'm gonna go do some stuff and I'll see you guys on another time.